I mean, you saw it with Sliker. He was able to do this for 3 years without people recognizing that he was doing this.
3 years?
Yeah, he started at 2019. He asked me for money in 2020, but he said he started in 2019, like at the end of 2019. And
I feel like it really, really ramped up in the last 2 months, though. Because I know if he asked me, he must have been really desperate. To ask me, bro?
Yeah. He asked me again. Like, I gave him money in 2020 when he asked, and then he didn't ask for a while. And then he asked me again, like, literally in last month. Like, the first time he asked me...
unrelated, but he's not the first content creator to go around asking a lot of people for money.
Yeah. You and I have talked about this before. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And I'm really curious why the others did it. But there's no way to know if it was like related to gambling or not. So
yeah, he even asked your clip channels for money. Wait, what?
Wait, really?
That's crazy.
So random.
I mean, he was just like, he was going crazy on the timeline. He was just like anyone and everyone, you know?
Oh,
no, it was a joke. Oh, it was fake. They're lying. People were lying. Is Miz going live? He said, yo, dude, just add me next time. It's really not that hard at Real Mizkif. Seriously, when did you become such a pussy? How in the Sliker not banned on Twitch, says Asmongold. Guy literally used the platform to defraud dozens of people, streamers and viewers alike, and admits it. GDN is still sitting with a perma while Sliker gets to go live and laugh about actual crime. It's an absolute disgrace at Twitch. Trainwreck says, because your pals decided it was in their best interest to use the platform, and the very person that scammed everyone for his horse racing and tennis bets to somehow twist it and wager their war against me. And we both know deep down why the insecure little man is doing this.
What the fuck is up with the subtweeting? And the fact that he thinks it's unfair for us to then relate gambling to him? Bro, it's not even about you, son. Why are you even making it about you?
Because he gambles, and he is one of the largest gambling streamers on the platform. So every time someone speaks out against gambling on the platform, it directly hurts his bottom line.
Just makes me feel like they're
Mizkif is like
so
Mizkif is using his main account to counter Train now. He said, if we're going to deplatform people for scamming others, shouldn't we have banned you for Jolt Coin a few years back? Is what he said.
Bruh.
He went to the archives for this. Did you just fall off your chair?
Yeah.
What the?
It was a very spicy tweet.
That's a deep cut. That is a deep cut. Gave away 3.5 million USD and paid for my core community's mental health care before I even touched gambling on stream. And you saw Pokemon Mizkif Frog spread fake news. I only did a tax write-offs.
Wait.
All you do is pump
New train
disinformation.
tweet. Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did those girls to cover up those sexual assaults, you scumbag piece of shit? You want to come at me and then you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure. I'm lost.
I don't even. Holy shit! Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail? Like, dude, all those girls cover up those.
What does it mean to
You want to come at me and make shit
him?
up? Then you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure pussy.
I literally just read it. What does it mean to railroad him?
I don't know. Mizkif said it makes no sense. It really makes no sense. It makes no sense in my chat. This is like, I mean, the platform is like fucking falling apart.
I disagree. I think Twitch has always thrived on drama. It's more of the same.
I mean,
like, think about it. Every single top streamer has spoken about this. And the more popular you are, the more you've talked about it. Whether it's you, Miz, XQC, Asmon, like literally anybody. You borderline cannot be a top streamer on Twitch without talking about drama or being involved to some degree. And it's kind of sad.
But XQC also dipped his hat in the pool and said, oh snap, and then like the zipper mouth face emoji.
To Train or to Miz?
Yeah, like under Train, supporting it, I guess. From Miz offline chat?
Yeah,
no, he's talking about Slick when Maya and Mitch went over to talk to Adrianah Lee. Oh, okay, that's what it was about.
So he's talking about something that Sliker might have done.
No, not
right?
Sliker, Crazy Slick.
Oh, Slick, something that Crazy Slick might have done. But that's still not Miz.
What is it? Adrianah Lee tweeted and said, realest thing I've ever heard. When did all these virtue signaling narcissist streamers become suddenly activists? Am I supposed to believe that there isn't some type of agenda here that you actually care? Realest thing I've ever heard. You know who these people are behind the BS. Exactly. And they still get away with it.
Literally, how do we benefit from speaking against gambling streams? How? What agenda? The agenda of caring about other people?
But didn't this like pop off on LSF or something? And then Crazy Slick came out and apologized for it and said that like he was going to get therapy or something. I don't know. Going to find any way and every way they can to say you're in the wrong here. And if they can't actually address the points that you're putting out there, they're going to try to undermine your personality. They're going to try to undermine the argument by just attacking you as a person and trying to figure out if there's like some underlying reason as to why you're bringing this up. This was a story from Wired last year when we first talked about this issue. Well, not even the first year. I mean, here, yeah.
I never said he's dumb. He's very smart. I like XQC.
Oh, thanks, man. I like Ethan sometimes.
Thank you. Sometimes I'll start with that. That's a good way.
I slipped it in there. Maybe I shouldn't have. Okay, let's just forget about it.
Okay, Hasan, what do you want to say?
Okay, first and foremost, I think that gambling streams, especially when it comes to slot streams, are really bad. I've been saying this since day one. This is my day one argument. I think it's terrible. And if you want to understand why it's terrible, look no further than Trainwreck's own personal experience. Train, do you want other people to be subjected to the same experience that you yourself have subjected yourself to?
He says
because the reason why you get paid $1 million a month from Stake is not because they're fucking idiots, but because obviously there's a return on their investment there where a bunch of people are getting caught up in a similar problem.
Hassan,
that's the issue at hand.
If you use that as a content pivot or a content guide for you, no content will ever make sense. If you say, "Oh,
why?"
Because I feel like it's just an odd argument.
It is, and also
no, I think it's an odd argument.
Not. He's specifically.
I don't think it's an odd argument at all. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. There's so much regulation around gambling and also even alcohol and other vices, right?
He's answering a question that was posed to him.
Yeah.
Let us
first let me respond. No, because Hasan asked me a question.
Dude, you know what's wild? Like, people always say I'm a grifter or whatever the fuck. Like, you could just go back. You'll always see the same argument. And the counter always is, oh man, that's an odd argument. Okay, well, great.
Hasan asked me a question first, did he not? Yes, he did. So let me answer the question from that Hasan asked me.
Come back.
And then he can respond to his. So let me answer your question. The way I go about it, from when I talk to him, okay, I stay transparent as possible, and I show the reality of gambling on my stream. You understand? By not taking any of this bullshit, shady deals, no fake money, I show new people who might have not seen gambling before the real bullshit of gambling. You will lose, and you will be very, very, very lucky to even break even. It is a terrible thing. I have a good time.
Dude, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Just wait.
Mr. Lumbee, thank you for the 5 gifted.
That are being paid, you know, or me getting paid to gamble on their site, the people targeted aren't new people. It's people who are using the other sites that are gambling regardless. Do you understand? Those people are looking to be transferred.
Obama Beats Greek Kebab, thank you for the 5 gifted. Mr. Lumbee, Carter Envy, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Onto that are gamblers like me. Any new people, that's why constantly I talk and constantly I stay transparent about how shitty gambling is. My gambling pay or me gambling.
You can't possibly be making an argument that like what you're doing is a positive, right? Like about
I'm not doing it. I'm not saying
like educating people on the terrible side of gambling, right? That's not what you're saying.
No, 100%. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
This is unquantifiable, and I think it's rerouting the damage elsewhere. When I think it's like a blanket thing. I think.
Remember, at this point, XQC had actually done a gambling stream, a sponsorship, and stopped doing it. Like, he had done one and he had stopped doing it. So we're thinking, like, at this point, I remember I was like, I don't even know why the fuck XQC is like defending gambling so hard. Like, he's not even doing it. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe even Ethan personally at this stage was saying, like, you know, we support you for stopping. Like, we praise you for stopping gambling. Now let me just explain another thing as far as like the slippery slope argument goes, right? There are certain things that are completely regulated and even restricted to advertise on Twitch, on every other platform. For example, a lot of these gamble streams would not fly, especially ones where like they're staking you. They would not fly on YouTube at all. They would just not. That would not happen. The only reason why we're able to do that here is because the only reason why we're able to do that on Twitch is because Twitch does not regulate it.
I don't
Now,
care.
that's
Is YouTube
what?
the law? What?
No,
when,
it's
when
not,
has YouTube
because-
became the model of our existence?
No, I'm not
I'm not
saying
gonna go out there on the
that.
street and do dumb shit. But do they do it on YouTube? Let me Google this. Can I do dumb shit like this in real life? Oh no, YouTube doesn't do it. I can't do it.
Where was this argument for the sexual content, right?
What is
Did the
that?
cutie Cinderella not bring up
can I
that
finish my
YouTube will...
point? Can I finish my point? Hold on.
Sure.
Just hold on.
Okay.
The reason why said regulations exist is because of the incalculable harm that it does when you're promoting a dangerous vice like gambling, sometimes to even younger audiences. It's not even a think of the kids argument at that point. It's just that it is still a bad and wrong thing to do.
YouTube
and I think
does
your
have casino
personal
streamers.
experience- it's not. It's YouTube still demonetizes and punishes
Restricts
casino
links.
streamers and gambler streamers though.
It hurts them. It's not like they're getting paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions behind the doors. But no, they don't get the code in the description. Oh no!
No, they're
what are we
not.
gonna do?
They don't have
Fuck
to-
off.
they
get
Fuck
told.
off.
That's it.
No.
Why
It's
do
the
you
code
think?
that's restricted. That's it.
No.
Why
there's
do you
no-
think there are restrictions around gamble streams and slot streams and just gambling in general? Like, why do you think you have to leave a
Look at this
certain?
thumbnail.
Why do you think you have to leave a certain state in order to be able to gamble freely on an offshore gambling website? Why don't you go to a regular sweepstakes website, for example?
Because American laws are the way they are, and
Yeah. Do you understand why there are laws around this specific issue?
same way that there's laws with drinking, smoking.
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
It's a vice. It
But we're gonna bring up-
It causes damage to people.
Would you
their
do an
families,
affiliate? Would you do
their
an
mental
affiliate
health.
code?
It's
Would you do an
dangerous.
affiliate code for smoking cigarettes on stream if you were paid enough money? And,
I don't know. You were the one sitting here the other day with Mizkif was Friday Fireballs, and you didn't seem to bring that bringing down.
I'm asking you a
would be an
question.
issue.
Yeah,
No,
there's a difference
come
between
on. Answer.
alcohol and
Answer me.
cigarettes. Would you?
Oh, there is
a difference?
And there's still
I can't.
regulation. There's
No
still regulation
shots.
surrounding.
Backpedaling.
Dude, do you see? These arguments are fucking ridiculous. They're not good arguments, and yet motherfuckers have been posting these arguments as an adequate counter, thinking that they have an adequate counter for years now. I'm trying to explain that there is literally. I didn't do a Fireball ad. No, Mizkif was doing a Fireball ad. My counter to that was the difference between alcohol or alcohol ads versus crypto gambling ads. Both are addictions. Okay, both are basically fucking promoting addictions. Even if you were to actually take his whataboutism and take it seriously, okay? The difference is that you can't materialize fucking alcohol in your house the moment that you see someone else drinking it. And I do think that that's still, it should be heavily fucking regulated. Chat, remember he apologized, still argued for it?
What more can I do? What more can I do? You shouldn't gamble on stream. You shouldn't do it. We've known this. I said it.
Oh, what is that?
Don't do it. I'm sorry for doing it. I'm genuinely sorry that I gambled on stream. Okay? I wish you could take it back. I can't. I'm trying to move on. Okay? All I'm trying to do now is at least the people that are going to be called out next, that I'm not lumped with some of the things that they do that I didn't do. Can you at least guys give me that? At least give me the benefit of not looking like the other cucklords. Can I at least have this? If I'm gonna get shit on by everybody on the internet, can I at least have the very bottom of the barrel of not lumping me in with everybody? That's all I asked for.
When was his apology? This was the first time, this was last year, the first time he gambled and then said he didn't want to do it anymore.
Up in this bitch.
Hold
Come
on,
on.
hold on, hold on.
I'm asking you a direct question, and instead of answering it, you're deflecting.
Let
Would
Hassan
you
talk,
smoke
at
a
least.
cigarette on stream or multiple bogues on stream and then tell your fans like XQC, codename Juicer, if you use the affiliate code, you can get a fucking Marlboro Red.
We don't do that for
But it's
gambling though.
there,
We
bro.
don't do that.
It is
We talk
there.
about no.
That's why you're being
And as
paid
far
$1
as,
million.
as far as the,
It is
and as
not
far as
a
the
com-
drinking alcohol goes, as far as the unethical
Oh,
nature of
yikes.
like alcoholic content or whatever, I don't know how Mizkif's audience demographic, but I've worked with.
No,
I've
you don't
worked-
get to do that.
I have worked
No,
with. And
no,
also on top of
Whoa,
it-
let him
Just
finish his
wait.
point.
You don't
Let me
get to
finish my
downplay-
point. Let me finish my point.
No, you won't.
Wait,
You
hold
won't.
on.
No, you don't.
Respond when he's done. Respond when he's done.
You're not gonna pedal the
I can't
age.
speak specifically-
Go ahead.
Okay, stop
Wait,
molding. Stop molding. Just listen.
respond when Hassan's
I
done.
can't speak
Thank you.
specifically for Mizkif's situation, okay? But there's 2 points I'm going to make. Number one, in most circumstances, when you are promoting alcohol, the alcohol provider that is buying gambling on your inventory will request your demographics to ensure that a certain percentage of it is above the age of 21 or 18 if applicable to the international audience. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but regardless, if Mizkif was literally mainlining Fireball and getting fucking absolutely wasted and then drunk driving, he would literally, if he was doing that on stream, he would get banned. He would get absolutely fucking banned. Fedmeister unironically got banned for being sloppy as shit and completely fucking straight up drunk. He got banned.
It's a self-harm rule, Hassan, not a fucking ethics, morals, or law rule. You can't get blacked out dying.
Wait,
that's self-harm.
What's the ethics behind the self-harm rule then? No, you're right. What's the ethics and the morality behind self-harm? Why can't you show self-harm on Twitch then? Except for slots, apparently. But why can't you show self-harm on Twitch?
Oh, yikes.
What? No, you don't get to do that.
Okay, come on, answer my question. It's a simple question.
I'm not.
Why can't you show self-harm? Why can't you show self-harm on Twitch?
The reasons don't matter.
No, it does matter. It absolutely does matter.
I do not understand that they're full implications.
Those reasons are literally the reason why we are having this conversation to begin with around morality and ethics.
Why
self-harm is not allowed on the content because it promotes a horrifyingly destructive set of behaviors that if an impressionable audience were to follow, they would fucking engage in self-harm. Now, that's precisely why getting fucked up. That's precisely why getting fucked up on alcohol to a degree where you're like, you literally can't comprehend or can't work around and walk around will get you banned because, again, to your impressionable audience, regardless of age, that is really destructive behavior. Now go on.
You would get banned if you did the same thing with water. If you were to conduct in a way that would self-harm you or kill you with water, you'd get banned just as much as if it was with alcohol. The end game possible worst outcome is irrelevant.
What?
It's irrelevant.
Water is not an addictive substance. It's one that you need for survival, whereas alcohol is a vice, which is a more applicable argument in this situation.
You jumped.
Do you unironically think that, self-harm?
Nope. You jumped from drinking alcohol to dying on stream. You made that jump.
Dying on stream? I didn't say dying on stream is bannable. I said drinking alcohol to a degree where you are so sloppy drunk. Wait, I can't hear you.
I really feel like
you made that jump. You did it.
It's so crazy. Like as soon as XQC and I joined the call, we have went from streamers promoting a scam to kids to some like 17 other evolved.
Yeah, the gears in Ethan's head were turning at that moment where he was going, I think I need to do a podcast with that man. This is what sparked leftovers in general. But he's the one who said self-harm.
Fucking arguments that I've never heard you guys, like, it's the craziest shit. It's like anything to get your narrative across. It's the weirdest shit I've heard in my life.
No, my narrative is consistent since day one. I don't even know if slots or stake is, or the slot machines that they utilize, the IP that they use, which is a third-party IP, I don't even know if they're scammable or not. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me if they're scammable or not. I don't know. I don't even know why we're talking about this.
Can we time out?
I never made that assertion, but I do totally understand why Ethan, given all of his previous experience with like CS:GO lottos and all this other shit, would
experience
reasonably come to that assertion.
He's doing it.
It is not. Listen.
He did what I said earlier. He's doing it.
Oh,
he's lumping it. He's ringing that
you
bell.
cannot lump that. You understand?
I am not even saying that. I never made that assertion. But I do think it's a reasonable one to speculate on, given the previous examples of it.
But when Ethan says, when Ethan very subtly and kind of in a general way doesn't specify what he means and what he's talking about when he says, let me finish. In my past, when you say in my past, I have dealt with these gambling institutions and they can rig their stuff, right? You need to specify you were in this CS:GO world. No shit, they can rig their shit. They made their own slots. They made their own fucking spins.
Gambling site. It wasn't.
Yeah, they made their own shit. There's providers here that are.
Yeah, they don't get that here though. They don't get that. I explained it already. They didn't get it.
It boils down to we all agree it's wrong, right? We all agree it's fucked up.
I don't think Train does.
No, Train said it's wrong. He says it's fucked up.
Gambling is bad. Gambling is bad.
Okay,
yes.
So then where we diverge is that you say, I know it's bad, but I'm going to do it because I'm having fun. That's it. That's it. We disagree.
Like
You're
many
willing
other
to do
vices
it.
us human beings have.
No,
right?
but you're influencing people. That's the difference.
I'm not in.
And you're being
yes,
paid
I'm-
a shitload of money. I don't.
which I use to gamble, and
Okay,
I
but
lose all of it.
The fact that you're losing money doesn't make it okay. It just means you're a bad gambler. All gamblers are bad at the end of the day.
See, wait, what you just said being a bad gambler, if anything, now you have
You're
sold.
being paid
You
to
have done
do
more
it.
damage there than I have on my stream. Saying that me losing money is
impossible.
you saying that
I
telling
said
me that
all
me
gamblers are bad.
Okay,
All
there's a
gamblers
point
are-
on that as well.
you
that I
saying
want
that I'm
to-
a bad
you are
gambler
being paid.
implies there's a good gambler.
No, I just said all gamblers are bad immediately afterwards, so there's no need to latch onto it. We all agree it's bad. You're being paid $1 million a month plus to do it, and so you turn your head to doing a bad thing.
Okay.
I don't
There's
turn
one-
my head to doing a bad thing.
There's
I
an
do it because
additional-
I
there's
do
an
it
additional
regardless.
point to make here.
I don't need to get paid to do it.
What can I
Trainwreck
say?
talking
You-
about
you're willingly
Trainwreck.
doing
You
something
talking
you
about
acknowledge
how
is
you're a
bad.
deterrent. You talking about how you're a deterrent, Trainwreck, is not a good argument either.
Trainwreck.
Especially Trainwreck.
I'm not
Tyler.
providing an
You
argument,
talking about
Hassan,
that?
to
Okay,
why
you
to
talking about that doesn't
rationalize
mean
it.
anything because here, you and I both know this because I'm a fucking addict myself. Okay, and
What?
even on like Grand Theft Auto roleplay when I was playing No Pixel, it was with fake fucking money. You and I both know that you see those wins and you're like, oh, I could get that too, because the wins outweigh and completely overshadow the losses. The wins are a significantly more important motivator for people to go out and gamble than the losses are as a deterrent. So you could be losing for 19 hours in a fucking row, and someone could be watching you for 19 hours, but they see you get that win and that dopamine. Dopamine is what guides them to do this.
Without context, sure, but with the way my streams are structured, I don't believe that's the case at all. I think the way I gamble and the awareness I give, I think it's doing the best it can for new gamblers. You understand? I'm gambling for me. I'm gambling for fucking fun. That's what I do. Do you understand? I'm not pushing toward this younger audience. I'm not catering to them. I'm not doing it for the bag of gambling. If I was, I would have taken a fake money deal. I'm sitting there. I'm doing my
Trainwreck's tweeted, people involved know the truth, but for those of you who are farming drama and coming to split conclusions, let me be even more clear. Mizkif didn't assault the women. He orchestrated the cover-ups for his friends, exactly how my tweet reads. Cover-ups? There was like multiple instances? Like what the fuck happened? And Mizkif also deleted it, so I don't know. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what's going on. This was the justifying thing you were talking about. Yeah, these platforms are giving him money because, you know, he's just showing how bad gambling is. That's the reason. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.